Bonefish.
So I've always known Avey Tare's like moniker to mean like it comes from his name Davey, and then like tearing that apart, Avey Tare. But when I was doing research for the Merriweather episode, I came across some piece where one of the writers mentioned how it sounds a lot like Avatar, like Avey Tare.
Oh yeah,
like
I never heard that.
Avatar.
Which it is an avatar.
Which I never realized. I thought was kind of cool. And obviously he likes to like, sort of inhabit personas. For cows on Hourglass Pond, he's wearing all these cow masks. Obviously for down there, he was in alligator mode.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I was wondering if you were to adopt an animal persona.
Oh, yeah.
To write an album in, what do you think you would choose?
So my favorite animal since I was a little kid were penguins.
Mm.
I got really obsessed with penguins and just
any particular type? King Emperor? Or?
Rockhopper penguins. I actually my first published piece of literature was a poem about a rockhopper penguin in third grade.
That's awesome.
And
the rockhoppers, the ones with the crazy mohawks?
Correct. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I had a lot of books. I had a lot of stuffed animal penguins. I don't remember where that came from for the long time, and I realized that it might have come from watching Batman Returns as a little kid.
Wow, that's a bizarre...
it makes sense. There's just a lot of... the penguin, there's a lot of penguins in it. I was 6 years old when that came out.
Danny DeVito's penguin?
Yeah.
He's super disturbing in that. He's so hideous and Tim Burtonified.
Yeah, it could have happened before I saw that, but yeah, penguins. I'm going to go with penguins.
Nice. I dig it. I thought a little bit about it, and I think I might go octopus.
Ooh.
Lots of arms to do different stuff with, camouflage capabilities, and also ink, get inky with it.
Yeah, octopuses are cool.
We both chose water animals.
Yeah, though penguins, I guess, they don't swim, right? Or I don't know if they, I don't even...
Penguins swim. They just don't fly.
Right, that's right, yeah. Haven't checked in on penguins in a long time.
Welcome to Bonefish Pod.
Bonefish.
It's the podcast about indie music, psychedelic, experimental music, and the band Animal Collective. Today we're going to be talking about Avey Tare's third solo album, Cows on Hourglass Pond. Before we get into that, I wanted to give a massive shout out to the patrons who have joined the Bonafide Bonehead Brigade.
Yeah, definitely.
On Patreon, you're in the inner circle, so please get in touch with what you want to hear from the podcast.
Yeah, you're our bosses.
Also go let slip to you guys that our next episode is going to be an interview with the artist. We're going to be talking to her about... So if you guys have any special questions, get at us, and we'll be sure to cover that in the episode to come.
Cows on Hourglass Pond. Will they make it? Will the cows be okay? Or will they fall through?
Is the pond frozen?
Yeah, is it what's going to happen to the cows? Yeah, like you said, it's Avey's third solo album. It came out just about 5 years ago, March 22nd, 2019.
Right around the time Buoys came out, right? It was a month
after. Yeah.
Insane that Buoys is and Cows are both 5 years old. Like,
I know.
you know,
Yeah.
2019 is still yesterday to me because of the pandemic. But yeah,
I feel like Buoys and this one are like, usually you can draw a line from Animal Collective releases and the solo albums kind of foreshadow what's to come or what's happened, you know, like you can kind of connect them. I feel like this album and Buoys are kind of stand out in their own like universe. They're not really connected to Painting With or to time skips really.
Right. But they did both follow the Sung Tongs anniversary tour, which had them both strumming on the old acoustics a bunch. So
yeah,
I feel like that's a sort of connection they both have. I mean, pretty different albums, Buoys and Cows, but in terms of like a sound palette, sort of similar, like more stripped down, kind of like acoustic guitar based with like kind of electronics in the mix and loops and stuff. He made it in Asheville, right? Is this a sort of his first like Asheville music?
Yeah,
that's where he still lives.
This was, I feel like, the beginning of his Asheville period. Yeah, like the title and some of the song names. I mean, and just the vibe of the recording. I feel like it's like that wintry in the mountains kind of feel to it. It's also got that kind of warm. I think it was recorded on a tape machine.
Yeah, straight to a Tascam 48 reel to reel, which
it's cool. It gives it a cool little warm sound.
Yeah, it kind of has like this album. It feels a little more like quick and dirty than like some of his other solo releases. And yeah, I think going straight to tape probably influenced that as well. Yeah, Laughing Gas Studio is where he did it. Yeah, interesting album. I mean, the first track, he's got that line, you know, we're getting older. We're getting old now.
Yeah.
Definitely seems about sort of like the transience of life. And you know, there's lots of like bubble imagery in that first track as well, and sort of bubbly feelings on the album. Sounds like maybe the cows won't be all right. You know, if the pond is shaped like an hourglass, you know, something that's constantly trickling time away. It seems like maybe it's a matter of time before the cows fall under.
I think that him and the band were just turned like 40, so the clock is ticking in his mind a little bit more.
What's up, guys? It's Christian here. Hope you enjoyed that preview of our Patreon exclusive episode. To listen to the whole thing, head on over to patreon.com/bonefishpod. And once again, thanks so much to those of you who have supported us already. Lots of cool stuff on there, including our deep dive of Merriweather Post Pavilion. And then we're going to be previewing our next interview, in which we'll be covering one of the big 4 albums from Animal Collective. Yeah, in the meantime, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bonefish.